Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Kat. So many people ask me why I left academia specifically for consulting and what is it. So today I would like to use this video to tell you what is consulting, because consulting sounds like a very broad and mysterious word. So let's get started. First of all, I would like to give a definition for consulting. I think consulting basically is you as a consultant use your expertise to address the toughest questions in a business. So for example, the business can be tech companies, can be pharmaceutical companies, can be anything as long as it is a business, okay? That is why consulting in general can be separated into two categories. One is a general consulting, as you know, like McKinsey, BCG, or Bain. And on the other side, there are basically boutique consulting firms. So that can be consulting firms specifically to biotech companies, basically biomedical fields, or IT consulting. So for example, if a company want to launch their business online, so that's when they want IT consultant to come in to help them to really launch this specific websites or services. So why do business need consultants? Well, business always will have problems, no matter how small or how big it is. Well, when you have small problems, you can imagine just a group of people in the company, either the executives or a small team, that trying to have a meeting and then, figure it out. However, not all the problems are small, right? When you have big problems that might be involved with millions of dollars, the executive of the firm really don't want to make any mistakes. Well, you might ask, but we know our business the best. So how can external consultant help us? Well, there are a couple reasons. First, yes, you might know your business very well. However, you are not the only person in the company. There are a couple people that may be very essential for this project, okay? So everybody thinks they know the business the best, and then that makes their decision biased. When you hire consultants, when they come in with their expertise, after them going through all your data, they know, okay, here is what we think the problem is. They're unbiased, they're neutral, and then they don't consider all the politics in the company, right? So they really can tell you their best solution for a third party's view. And also keep in mind that, executives are very, very busy. So let's say there's 5 executives meet together, for an hour, okay? And then try to figure out the problems. First of all, these executives are typically, high level, so they might not know what's happening on the ground. Second, they spend their time that can generate millions of revenues within that an hour. Now you are using their time to solve a problem that can, that can be solved by just hiring consultants, which will save you money. Well, you might ask, if my business always have problems, why don't have a group of consultants in-house so they can be available 24/7? However, keep in mind, having a group of consultants in-house are very, very expensive, right? And also, you don't have problems all the time, right? That's why we have this market that there are a group of experts provide services. For example, in this case, will be consultants. They only are hired when you are needed. That's really cut a lot of cost on your end, because the cost of hiring external consultants can cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. If you're gonna put them onto your payroll, that generates a lot of cost. And the biggest cost saving strategies that consultants typically give is to cut employees, right? That's why we need consultants to solve problems across all type of businesses. Well, so all is good. Yes, I understand that consultants are necessary for all essential businesses. So what kind of business? It's still very abstract to me. So let me give you an example, okay? Let's say you are Walmart, and then you are the biggest grocery chain in the world that generate billions of dollars, right? However, you see, oh, in the past few years, my market share declined. What's happening? Right? If you're the CEO of Walmart, you will think about this problem because it's a huge problem. That you're losing market share. That meaning you are losing revenues, you are losing profits, and this is killing the business. Well, when you see this problem appears, first of all, what you're gonna do? You're gonna have all different kind of executives or kind of department heads together say what's happening, right? So you found out, oh, okay, it is Amazon actually, your biggest competitor eating up your market share. So what they're gonna do? So if now you hire a group of consultants, they come to your headquarters. First of all, they will look at your historical data, seeing if this trend of decline market share is true. So they'll identify the problem more accurately. Second, okay, so if the decline of market share is real, is it because of the competition from Amazon? Is it possible that there are other competitors on the market that's similar to Amazon and actually increasing their market share faster than Amazon, right? And third, okay, let's say if Amazon is the competitor, what kind of strategies should we do to compete with Amazon's, right? Okay, and then are these strategies implementable? Meaning that, oh, how are we gonna do this? Let's say if the strategy is, okay, now we should also launch a subscription or premium, right, as Amazon's, right? How can we do it, right? So the next question, naturally, if we wanna launch a subscription service, how much should we charge? Do we charge monthly? Do we charge yearly? Do we offer free trial of the service? As you might now know, that Walmart launched the Walmart Plus. It is $98 per year, which is a little bit lower than Amazon Prime, and then they offer free delivery, for example. So if we want to offer free delivery, how are we gonna incorporate this free delivery into our current logistics chain? How are we gonna save the costs of delivery the lowest to maximize our profit, right? All of these, you have to really work it out. Consultant can really help you to generate from identifying the problem to really solving the problem to really implement it. You can hire a consultant at any stage from strategic planning to implementation. And that's what I was saying, that consultants can be really helpful. Well, so we don't know if the Walmart Plus can really help compete with Amazon Prime, but at least Walmart is trying to change and saving their business. Well, I'm just using that as an example. I'm not saying that consultants are involved in the Walmart Plus plan, but I'm saying that this could be one example of that. And this is just a very common consumer product consulting problem. So the problems are everywhere in the business. You can hire a boutique consulting firm, as I said, if you are, let's say, a biotech companies, right? You have a very specific product that really need expertise from PhDs, or you just have a general business problems. That's why you hire MBAs. Well, so this leads to our next final question is, why do consulting needs advanced degree holders? Well, we're not talking about MBAs because let's say 10 years ago, it's all MBAs in the MBBs. Well, MBBs that I refer to McKinsey, BCG, and Bain. Well, advanced degree holders such as MD, PhD, JD really offers different perspectives of advantages as consultants. First, they are very analytical. Especially after years of training, you are really good at numbers. Well, at least for me, right? I grew up knowing a lot of math, not only because I'm Asian, but also, when you're making a solution for experiments, you really have to make sure that all the numbers are right, so you don't make a wrong solution and ultimately made a huge mistake on either the reaction or the experiments you're running. And second, you have a good ability of critical thinking. Well, as a graduate student, you will learn to think about your project constantly, and when one experiment didn't work, you're trying to figure out what another way to solve the problem. So you read papers, you gather data, and then ultimately you basically give a recommendation to your own projects and implement it, right? And that's basically the whole process as a consultant. So I think this really helps you to be ready as a consultant. And I think furthermore, as I said, consultants have expertise on certain things, especially in boutique consulting. So you, let's say as a computational scientist, as a PhD, you already know your specific area. It could be artificial intelligence or machine learning, right? You can use all your expertise in trying to help your future clients solving their critical business problems. Another thing advanced degree holders really good at are the quickly learning skills. So as you know, as grad students, within a couple months, you have to really learn all the papers that about the research field that you are studying about. And then also every single day you have to keep up with the new research or a new technique that might be applied to your own experiments. So every single day you're learning. And similarly, as consultants, you also have to learn so many things within a very short period of time. For example, for strategies, a project is about 4 to 6 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks. So that means within a month or two, you have to be the expert of the projects that you are working with. And that really requires you can quickly learn all the data and all the subjects that you are working on. Finally, we're not only hardworking, but also we have this strong tenacity within us. We're facing 90% of failure among our experiments, but we still keep hanging there, trying to find that little percentage of success and trying to work it out. And I think that's what the grad school really trained us for as well. Hopefully within this video, I told you what is consulting, what do consultants do, what kind of projects that they work on, and why consulting wants advanced degree holders. And I have consulting part 2 coming up next week, talking about how you get into consulting, the exit strategies, the compensations, career path as a consultant, all the way to partners. Let me know if you like such content so I can provide more videos about consulting related. If you like this video, please thumb up and subscribe and click the bell to make sure you turn on the notifications, and I will see you in the next video.